Hi, I'm Jackman. I belong to the ACG Air Combat Group, and I am a member of the 5 JG26 Staffel on the Luftwaffe. This is going to be a quick training exercise and a little bit of explanation on the 109, starting on the E1. So, first of all, we have here on our left is this big brown wheel. This is for trimming our aircraft nose up and down. This here with the yellow knob is our oil radiator, so you push that fully forward. Above that is your throttle. Here you have your fuel cock, up and down, so that's off, that's on. Here is your magnetos, up fully when starting your engine. This clock here is your altitude, so one full revolution is 1,000 meters. Here is your velocity or speed. This here is your compass, magnetic compass. It's you need to be flying in a level for a few seconds to get your bearings on this compass. If you're in a turn and that, it will not give you a proper, so only in level flight or straight flight that you'll be able to use that compass. Above here is the clock and timer if you're doing navigation. Underneath here is your turn and bank indicator. The big thing here is to keep that line or that little indicator on the white tab above. Keep it as straight as possible so your aircraft is lined up. There's a little black leveler here that goes over and back with your rudder. Sorry, my eye tracker or my tracker just went out a bit with a bit of sunlight behind me. But here is keep your plane straight as regards your rudder. This here is your propeller pitch, increase and decrease. It's a vital piece of equipment in your E1 and E3 and E1B. This controls the pitch of your aircraft, the propeller pitch of your aircraft. In the E4, this is automated, so this handle isn't actually there, it's just a plate blocked it off. It's you can use an automated system for it instead. This here is your engine manifold. So these, when you're flying an E1 or an E1B, an E3 and E3B, these are you will be basically watching these a lot. If not, you'll burn your engine out eventually, and you'll be heading home or getting captured. So the first one is the engine manifold. Is your settings. But the one underneath here is your engine RPMs. Do not exceed 2500 for any amount. You will blow your engine. If you fly for 3, 4, 5 minutes at 2400, you'll blow your engine as well. So you need to keep it really underneath your 2400. Only in emergency situations go up to 25 if you need a multiple power, but not for long. Here is your propeller pitch clock. It's a pretty simple dial. It gives your position of your propeller pitch. You can this must be set at 12 o'clock for takeoffs and landings. Underneath here, yeah, we don't really use this too much as your increase your primary illusion is just if it's very dark outside. Your engine, again, this clock in, it's never really an issue. I never really look at it. Here is important, it's green for your gear down, and the two top in the red is when they're red when the gear is up. You have 3 clocks down here underneath. Your first one is your fuel, your engine oil temperature, and your water temperature. So your engine temperature and oil temperature you need to keep the odd eye on, especially if you're fighting and your engine is, and you're running up there at around the 2500 RPMs. You need to keep a close eye on them. Generally you want to keep your engine temperature about 92 degrees or less. If you keep it if it goes up past 92 degrees, it will blow your engine. Here's a operated hand pump. It's not really in use. And finally, an important is this is your water radiator, open and close. So that's basically it. Your rudder pedals, new people may not have rudder pedals on their flight sim setup, but most joysticks I think have a twist handle for using your rudder. Here is your guns. Now I'm flying an E1, so there's no cannons in this, so it's all MGs. So that's your gun reserve, and I think that's it. Oh yeah, just your gun sight up here. You can turn it on and off. Just set up a button for that. So here we have our so you can open your hatch, you can look out to the left and look out to the right. It's easier for taxiing. That's the only time you really need to have that opened, is taxiing to the runway and when you're taxiing off the runway. So startup procedure. Start from your left and work to your right. If you do it the same way every time, you will not forget anything. If you start in the left or start in the middle and start, you will end up forgetting something and have a failed takeoff, or you just get into the air and you end up blowing your engine, and you're left behind, which is not fun when the rest of your staff or squadron is leaving you behind to get to their rendezvous areas or whatever. So we start here. So your oil radiator must be fully forward. Your fuel pump or fuel cock on, so that's in the up position. Your magnetos on. Your propeller pitch needs to be at 12 o'clock, so up. When you spawn in first into this cockpit, if you hit your propeller pitch up, this clock won't go all the way down straight away. Just saves you a bit of time, like what I'm doing here. So when you spawn in, just hit that up straight away, and that should stay at 12. Next is your open your radiator fully. Let's open fully. So the aircraft is ready to start, so give it a small little bit of throttle. Now actually one important thing is assign a button to chocks in. I think it's in the general or aircraft section of your key setup. It's signal ground crew for chocks in or chocks out, so that's important. So I have my chocks in. Okay, I'm ready to start my aircraft, so I press I on the keypad. And that's your aircraft started. The 109, unlike the Hurricane, it doesn't need any time to heat up things. You can basically start taxiing out and taking off straight away. So thanks for watching, and I'll come back to you with the training as regards the takeoff. Thank you.